Hey guys, welcome to Blue Dragon Distro podcast with Kane and Lynnee, where we discuss games, technology, and basically anything we want.
Alright, we're finally back. It's been a long time, right, Lynnee?
Yes.
You always like that.
You're in a very good mood today. I'm just sweltering in heat, people. I hope you guys are enjoying the weather because I'm not.
I think you always love to eat. Anyway.
Showers, not weather. Ugh.
But anyway, so let's talk about the one big news, like the tremendous news, the news that no one ever wanted to know of or even think that will ever happen. Dragonflight got nerfed.
Yeah, and it's an actual I seen videos on it, and yeah, I was like, wow, okay. We didn't get beta, Blizzard, but that's okay.
Oh, it's not beta at all.
Whatever.
Just make sure.
We still didn't get into it. I'm like, great, go ahead, go, because I'm going to talk about something else.
We haven't been really doing content like that and other stuff.
I've been on my alts. I've been working on my covenants. You know how many? There's only 4 covenants. You know how many alts I have that's in literally all 4 of them? I got to finish them.
But you know, some people in the guild actually have main characters that have done all the covenants.
I don't want to do it that way. That's not how it was when it first came out, so I'm not going to do it that way.
Okay, well, that's another topic. So, the Dragonflight nerf. So for the Dragonflight, what they did was they nerfed the flying. And even though the flying is on, it has a cooldown. I don't know how long, because at least from the stuff I read, they didn't really mention it. I think it's called Soar, but it has a cooldown already. But what happens when you use that ability to fly, you get 930% flight speed. Pretty much. Or overall movement speed, I should say, not just flight speed. So what they did was they nerfed it down to 410%.
And it shows.
Yeah, it shows.
It really does show. I mean, somebody posted a video, and I do not remember the person's name, but side by side, I was like, woo.
Yeah, because I think somebody normally flying took them like a little bit over 3 minutes to complete the wall. I think they were doing
it was like 326.
Yeah, they were doing the Panda Land, that great wall. So
yeah.
They were trying to do from one point of it to the other point. And what was it again?
One of them, I don't remember which one, was 3 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah, that's probably with the regular flying speed, but then with the drag theory, it was probably like a minute something. Like, it was a tremendous difference. And because of that, Blizzard felt like that would be too big of a game changer. Or when it comes to, I believe they were saying about gain to rares and them having head start now and all that, so they decided to nerf that. Even though the skill to use that ability to be able to fly faster is already included.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm just thinking if I can't wait till it arrives at my door. Yeah, got the.
Oh yeah, okay, you got the box. I still did digital, but I'll get the box later. All right, so let's talk about some fun. Pretty much, what do you call it? Trivia stuff that it's going on also with the Dragonflight expansion.
Hairstyles, customizations are awesome.
Well, that's you, but I'm talking about characters. So, because I played Hearthstone on and off, you have, right?
I haven't played Hearthstone in a while. I've been on Heroes of the Storm.
You're horrible. So, you probably know there's a character called AFK, right? No?
Okay.
Maybe? You don't know that character?
No, I only know characters that weirdly have my name or have somebody that I know's name, and I take a picture of it and show them saying, hey, you're in the game.
Alright, but anyway, when you're playing Hearthstone, you fight against Tyrion Fordring. There's actually a minion that he pretty much puts out called AFK, and that character is pretty much a mage. So actually, she will be in the expansion.
Good for her.
So it's pretty much a Blood Elf mage, and the whole thing behind her about AFK is pretty much a whole notion of back in Wrath of the Lich King, when they needed mages for the mage table, that then, they was just brought into the raid, but then they was to do the mage table since they weren't cared for anything else, they just AFK. And no one really cared about it. So that was it, and then you can see a little picture of her just, eating mage food and all that stuff while everybody's fighting the boss. If you ever look at the Hearthstone.
Because she is that girl.
So we're gonna be seeing her in the expansion. The other character we'll see is what I have as a mercenary in Hearthstone. Is I believe her name is Carrier Rome. And she's pretty much a female paladin. And how should I put it? It's very good that they are actually intertwining these two games. Even though I know these are also WoW characters, but it's like these are characters that
I want another WoW
game.
movie. That's what I want. I want another Warcraft movie. It's like people, I get so upset because they so like, I don't know the word for it, but it was like, oh, that movie was so horrible. I was like, no, it wasn't. I've seen horrible movies, and that movie was not horrible. And people, the problem is with that is it's like people go into stuff thinking, okay, if there's been books that been turned into movies that I loved, and I had to separate from the book from the movie in order to enjoy it. I know you may be like, oh, well, you shouldn't have to, but this is humans, and we have to.
That's what you say. Anyway.
Yeah.
But we're not trying to go off the topic of movies yet. But back to the whole female paladin. So pretty much she's only in the in Hearthstone as a card. So it's neat that they bring her into the game as an actual character. And I think you meet her in the beginning of the expansion. So it's actually nice, including that, you know, it's kind of sad that like you also have, what's the game you play?
Heroes of the Storm?
Heroes of the Storm, like they put that in maintenance mode. Yeah, they don't support it anymore.
You told me that and you made me sad, so yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
But it's like, it's nice that, okay, they have another game. They could, you know, flip characters back and forth. Because these two characters were made really in the mindset of, hey, they're only going to be in Hearthstone, and now they're going to appear in the expansion. So actually, I think it's a nice change, and actually a reversal instead of taking characters from the main games and putting them in these side games. They're actually coming from the side games going to the main game. If that makes any sense to anybody, probably doesn't. But
no, it makes sense to somebody, you know. Like I say, something's for everybody, someone's for everybody, type of
So those are the three major stories I have, and we will be back in a moment. Just going to take a short break.
I guess we're back.
Yep, we're back. So go ahead, Lynnee. You had this whole thing about the Fate Scribe and all that. Fate.
No, Thread of Fate.
Yeah, Thread of Fate. Yeah, the Fate Scribe.
Yeah,
it's called Fate Scribe. Fate Scribe.
Whatever. Just like I say origami, and you get on my nerves about that. But
I know, but you said Thread of Fate, and I'm like, yeah, that's the whole notion of doing the chapters or the Thread of Fate, but it's called Fate Scribe.
But I don't know what patch, maybe one of y'all know what patch they did it where you do that and you have to do Battleground just to complete it. I know people saying, oh, you know, you just get to 60, don't worry about complete. It's like, I like to complete things, and it was irritating me that I had to go into a Battleground. I hadn't been in a Battleground in years, and it was ridiculous how I had to get into a Battleground just to finish that chapter.
Not bad.
Dude, you know how many you have to go into a Battleground and you have to win.
So then flip to the Alliance, and there you go.
But
because it makes sense.
No, because if I'm working on it with that particular character, I need to get a win with that particular character.
That's my case.
You know how many Battlegrounds I had to go through to get that win? You're not
listening to me. I think they still have it. There's a character you go to, and you tell them you want to be an agent for the other side, and when you queue up, you be flipped to the Alliance.
When did they do that?
They did that. What was it? The other expansion. Battle for Azeroth. They did that.
You have to show me, because I was just highly upset, and I'm sitting there going through a bunch of Battlegrounds, and I'm like, I vaguely remember how they go, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just a noob running around and just getting zapped by a rogue, and then next thing I know, there's 10 alliances on me, and I'm like, thanks, dude.
So I don't know if they have the character in Shadowlands or, you know, a form of that character, but what I would do personally is go back to the main city in BFA, whichever one you're with, and there should be somebody with a mask. You know, they may look like an orc mask or something.
But that's not a guarantee that your side's gonna win, though.
No, but I'm just saying, if you play the horse side like 2-3 times and they're losing,
but it'll be just my luck. I go to the Lions side and then they lose. So
that's why you do Arctic Valley. You do Arctic Valley, Horde always wins.
I queued up for that, and I was waiting like over 3 hours, and nobody. And I actually like that Battleground. That is my favorite Battleground. And I remember one time this person irritated me because they kept pointing me out, and I'm like, dude, there's literally 40 people here, and you're pointing me out, dude. Stalker much? I was like, okay, because I don't know. He was just like, oh, you suck, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, dude, I just want to win this battleground. And I'm not trying to be the best player. I just want to win this battleground because I'm trying to collect something. Because I forgot what it was, what achievement was with it that
was
time.
Was it achievement, or was it like we were getting like
experience?
Yeah,
No,
experience
it was experience. There you go.
No, experience and a weapon.
No, I didn't get a weapon. I got experience.
Oh, because it was a quest. I think you get a weapon to kill something.
No, I was getting experience on it. And, you know, and it's funny because it's like they had, Blizzard had put this thing for like, you know, you gotta be nice to people and everything. And I'm like, Blizzard, you're talking to humans here. They're gonna lie. And they're gonna go in there. But I mean, granted, you can report them, but I'm just like, Plus, I've been playing Classic a lot, and whoa. The good old days of misogynistic and political talking. Some of it is funny, and some of it I just don't. I'm just like, look, that's humans. That is my catchphrase now. That is, I just shake my head and be like, humans. This is why the aliens don't want to come and visit us. So, anyways.
Just stay out of that stuff.
Yeah.
Don't bring up in the game.
Yo. But you know, Classic. People go back, but I think people are gearing up. I've seen a lot of people on Classic right now, and I think a lot of people on Classic are just basically gearing up for Wrath of the Lich King. I think I'm gonna out myself out of that one because that is not my favorite expansion. That is in my top 5 hated expansion.
How is that not your favorite?
Dude, I hate it.
Why you hated it?
Why? Because what happened with our guild, right? Everybody, because I would take a break for a bit, everybody would level up, and then I would go in and I'm like, yeah, I'll group go into an area. Okay, guys, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Well, that's your fault for taking a break.
Whatever.
Let's see.
Whatever. And then they'd be like, oh, Lynnee, you didn't complete. I'm like, no, I didn't complete this area. They'd be like, oh, okay, we'll wait for you. And I'm like dying, and I'm like, dude, this is the whole reason why we grouped up together.
Well, I can help you.
No, you phased out.
No,
too.
it's like helping in this case.
Yeah, in this case, but that everybody liked the whole phasing. Yeah, it's cool when you're with a group of people, but it's not cool when the group of people are already in the next phase and you got to complete that phase and you're just like a deer in headlights because you don't know what's going on.
I just loved it because
I hated it, and I was so glad when Blizzard fixed it where you can stay in a particular area all the way up until the newest expansion leveling point. I was like, thank you.
But that's when the expansion came out.
I was so happy for that because I was like, I hated having to go through Wrath of the Lich King. It was like pulling teeth, and I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it.
See, I liked it because of the Death Knights. Death Knights were awesome.
Yeah, but the Death Knights.
And I actually finally tanked.
Okay. We have Death Knights that we've made, and they're still chilling in my queue.
That's your queue. I have a Death Knight that's been maxed out.
No, because we made a guild, dude.
No, I'm talking about mine. The Death Knight actually used.
Yeah, the Death Knight you actually use, but the other ones we've made, they're sitting there chilling. So you've been neglecting them too.
I know, but I'm saying doing that expansion.
Death Knights aren't. I realize Death Knights are my least favorite class too, because I have a Death Knight that's a Draenei, and I can't stand her. I want to delete her, but at the same time, I feel bad, and then I feel like a bad parent if I was to delete her. So yeah, yeah, basically. And that's my pet peeve with.
You didn't even talk about Fate that much.
Well, yeah, that was my problem with Faith. We had to complete a stupid battleground to complete the stupid chapter. It's like, Blizzard, why would you do that to me?
Unless you level all the way to 60 in story mode, and then you go to Fate.
No.
Yeah, that's how mine's works.
No, that's not how you do it.
Nah, that's how I do it.
Anyways. But yeah, and I did complete it finally, but I just like, I caution people to don't ever use that unless you want to go into a battleground. Because I don't remember it, they changed that because I don't remember it actually having a battleground.
It was probably 9.2. Maybe they added a requirement 9.2.
But hello, I'm a casual player. I don't like dungeons. I don't like battlegrounds. Because people are humans. And humans slightly annoy me. So it's like,
Well, people, you got a lot of toxic people.
Yeah, it's...
Instead of them just having fun, they'd rather be toxic.
Yeah, I hate it when I would go into a dungeon and then they would be like, oh, your DPS is so low. So I'd be like, okay, how do I boost up my DPS? Oh, I don't know. Sit down and shut up. If you can't help me in a nice, constructive manner, don't talk to me. It's like like with my paladin, I followed everything, and it was so weird. It was so weird because everybody would be like, "You have everything right on." It's like my DPS would still be low, so I just that's why in my head I'm kind of like, it's not for me. I've accepted it. I'm gonna move on my way. I'm not gonna get stressed out about it because it's like, yeah. So
I probably was thinking.
no, you're like the jack of all trades. You can do that. Me on the other hand, it's like I always have low DPS, so I've stopped letting it bother me, and I'm just like, look, I'm gonna have fun with the game because I really like the games. I'm gonna have fun with it, and basically right now it's like I seriously off the WoW topic because my brain, different things.
No.
Final Fantasy.
No.
We should go back.
No. I don't know yet.
I'm like itching, kind of like.
That's extra money.
I know that's the problem.
And I think somebody's trying to get us to join for a reason.
Well, they don't have to. But I'm like to that point.
Well, we go to that
but
server
I'm waiting.
there,
I'm waiting.
But we go to that server there.
Okay. Oh yeah, and with Dragonflight with the customizations, I seen the videos on it. Oh my god, it's so cute with the hairstyles and in different colors. I'm like, I'm gonna have fun with that one. I'm so gonna have fun. I mean, even the dudes look cool. I mean, usually I don't create dude characters because they just look stupid, and I'm like, who would fall in love with these idiots? They look stupid. But Dragonflight males, oh, they look so nice. And I can't wait. It got me really excited for the game. Just watching the customization videos. I binged all the customizations, and I was like, oh my god, I got so excited. That's why I was like, yep, that's it. Blizzard, take my money. There we go.
Well, hopefully you'll be up to date with that. You know, we'll just see how that is.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so I think that's it for this one. I know this one was a cold start, but you know, we'll warm up back to the podcast as time goes.
Yeah, and much more information on different stuff. Wait, what was the last one?
Okay. Oh, Love and Thunder?
No,
He
it
doesn't
wasn't
even remember.
good. It wasn't good.
See, she just said it wasn't good.
No, I said it was a good movie. I liked it. It's just Thor's not my favorite. Even though I like the actor, I just don't. Yeah.
But guys, we'll catch you in 2 weeks from now.
Hopefully it's a lot cooler, which I highly doubt it because Mother Nature hates us right now.
All right, guys, have a good one.